We made a big statement in our big win at Villa Park on the opening day of the season. A 4-0 win and myself scoring as well was a great feeling because that got me 10 plus goals in competitive football in my career so far, and my first boot sponsorship had been achieved. All 4 of the objectives now hit, and for the first time I'm a sponsored Umbro athlete. It feels great. Of course, I got bigger intentions in mind for the future, but it's great to be wearing these boots permanently. I did wear the blazing yellow electric boot Acuro boots in my 1-game trial, but for this time, for my first official sponsorship, I'm changing it up, wearing some lovely yellow and blue boots. And with my first game as an Umbro athlete, it couldn't be a bigger one to test out the new bad boys on my feet. Because for our first game today, we travel to Austria to take on RB Salzburg in the first leg of our Champions League playoff. Finishing in 4th place last season and overtaking United on the final day was a fantastic achievement, but it will count for nothing if we fail to get through to the group stages. RB Salzburg stand in our way, a very good team, but after our big win against Aston Villa just a few days ago, we're targeting another victory and hopefully 1 foot in the group stages with a solid first leg result. Well, that was one great win away at Villa Park, but we've got to follow it up now. First leg of the Champions League playoff, and we did so well to leapfrog Manchester United, finish in 4th place on the final day, but it will count for nothing if the Austrian side dump us out before we get to the group stage. So, massive first leg here in Austria. Got to come through and got to get the win. There's Richarlison crosses, and Bellarabi's header straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. But away goals in this tie, I think, are going to be crucial. So, got to score tonight. I want at least a couple. So quite interesting to see the debut of Jordan Lukaku in this game as well. I didn't realise he'd joined the club. There was nothing in the breaking news section about it. But yeah, Lukaku's in. That's a smart sign for the left-back rollers. Deeney can play me through there. Deeney can play me through there. Oh, but that was a terrible attempt with the weaker left foot. I wanted to smash it with the right towards the far corner. Indecisiveness from myself there, but it's okay. It's a warm-up shot. I'm just getting started. I'm sure at some point I'll either create or score a goal as we try and take the lead early in this game. Come on. Kabasele into Ducore. Here, mate. There we go. There we go. I'll spread the play out wide towards Jordan Lukaku, making his debut. And the left back with a wonderful through ball to set Richarlison free. Flag stays down, plays it back to Lukaku, and it's cleared away. Headed back by Chalobah. Bellarabi taken down, and a penalty for Watford as well. What a ball by Lukaku to send Richarlison through. Wrong decision by the Brazilian not to go for goal, but in the end it doesn't matter. Penalty for Watford, and a chance for the Hornets to take the lead. Definite penalty, just clatters into the back of Bellarabi. Really clumsy there by the defender. And a chance for Troy Deeney to give us the lead from the spot. Watford's captain to stand up from 12 yards and possibly give us the lead in the first leg of this playoff. It's Troy Deeney. It's a massive moment for Watford, and Deeney has his spot kick saved. Golden chance spurned by Deeney. Wasn't a great penalty, but stopped nonetheless. An RB Salzburg escape. Can't be missing those sort of opportunities, especially not in a key game like this. And myself and Troy know both of us should have found the back of the net, and we should be 2 goals up in this first half an hour, but instead it's a corner for RB Salzburg. And are we going to rue these missed opportunities? Corner whipped in towards the penalty spot, and Lua's header just wide the post. Well, half time here in Austria, still tied at 0-0. That man saving Troy's penalty and my miss as well earlier on in the game means that we are still deadlocked. We've been a better team, 45 minutes to play, but I feel we need a goal and we need to win this tie. Come on. 25 minutes to go. Come on, Watford. Richarlison sends me. I'll feed it into Troy's feet. And Deeney to Chalobah as we are still deadlocked here. Ducore to Deeney. Back to Chalobah, now into me. I've got Deeney trying to make a move, but I'll get inside myself. I'll get inside myself and fire Watford into the lead. It's a goal, 68 minutes in, and the Hornets draw first blood in Austria. RB Salzburg 0, Watford 1. I saw Troy making the move, but I said, Deeney, this one's mine. Quick little step over to get round the covering defender, and a crisp finish across the goalkeeper's body. You're not going to stop that one. It's RB Salzburg 0, Watford 1, and a goal in my debut with with my first boot sponsorship. 1-0 to the Hornets. That is a huge, huge goal in this tie. And that is going to do it. Final whistle here in Salzburg. And the hosts lose by 1-0, courtesy of my strike with 22 minutes to go. I missed the chance earlier in the game. I was wondering whether I'd rue it, but instead I made amends as Watford claim a big win in the first leg of our Champions League playoff. It was imperative we scored tonight away from home, and I was glad to be the guy that won us the game. A really good performance, a man of the match display in our 1-0 victory. And it gives us a great advantage heading into the second leg at Vicarage Road in 7 days' time. 2 goals in 2 for me. I said I was adding goals to my game this season, and you better believe that is definitely going to be the case. But for our second game today, we're back to the Premier League. We're heading to Vicarage Road for the first time this season to play in front of our home fans as we take on David Moyes' West Ham, going in search of our 3rd straight win in all competitions to start the season off. It's been a brilliant start for Watford, and now with our first game in front of the home faithful, we want to get another win here, and for myself, I'm targeting my 3rd goal in 3 games as well. I've got the goal scoring touch right now, so I need to keep it going. Aim for another impressive display and another impressive win. Corey, can he feed me? Yes, he can. Well done. I've got Bellarabi on my right side, but I'll try and turn Pedro Obiang myself and step inside if I can. I'll need a teammate to pass to, but Obiang just said, mate, give me that ball. You ain't got my sort of strength. And West Ham will get it clear. I've had a very poor first half. We are 35 minutes into the game. It's still 0-0. I've surrendered possession a couple of times, created nothing for my team so far. Had a great couple of games to begin the season, but so far this has been my worst by far. I'm all over the place. Well, half-time whistle comes, and whilst the fans can appreciate the effort, we've not really done much. 45 minutes to go, still tied at 0-0. I've had a very poor first half. And we can definitely turn this round and find a winning goal, but there's been no creativity out there at all. That's on me. If this is going to be my team, when we're not playing well, I need to step up and deliver. Come on, boys, let's do this. Second half gets underway. Let's find a goal, get in front, break that deadlock, and take the lead. I've got to do more. If I want to be the leader of this team, if I want to be the main guy in this team, I've got to do more. Gray, back to Richarlison. I'm in the area for the cross. Does he want to whip it in? It might drop to Bellarabi. Oh! Just over the bar from the German, but that's the start we need right there. Terrible first half, good opportunity there. Bellarabi just couldn't keep it down. Still 0-0, but an encouraging sign. Corey to Richarlison to Lukaku, sends me down left-hand side, and a chance to cut inside if I can. I've beaten 1, I've beaten 2, can I finish? Oh, Adrian, what a save. And the Spaniard denies me a nice little cut inside goal. Still 0-0. Oh no, he didn't save it at all, it went over. Oh, I thought Adrian got a touch, but instead went straight over the bar. And a golden chance spurned, but like in the last game, like in the game against Villa, sometimes I need a warm-up to get started. That's what I want to see though. Getting inside, getting a chance, just needed a better finish. And now try and feed Gray. Andre, can you finish yourself? First shot blocked, second shot in off the post. 1-0 to Watford, there's the breakthrough. I'll take the assist, and my bro, Andre Gray, makes it Watford 1, West Ham United 0. Come on! Gray, my bro, with the goal. A quick little through ball, holds off Winston Reid. The first shot blocked, but it comes straight back to him. And the second attempt left Adrian with no chance. Clips the inside the post. 1-0 to the Hornets, and Gray is off the mark this season. Get in! 14 minutes to go, still leading by 1 as Hernandez finds Arnautovic. Can we see out the 3 points? Oh, probably not, because the Mexican gives West Ham the equaliser. What a quick finish, and it's 1-1. Well, that was quick. Arnautovic with the through ball. Great strike by Javier Hernandez into the bottom corner, and basically out of nowhere, West Ham have got back on level terms. And it's all square once more. Now, can we find a winning goal with 12 minutes to go? Or are we going to slip up in our first home game of the season? And that is going to do it. Final score here at Vicarage Road. And it's a slip up in our first home game of the season. I was delighted to get the assist, but sadly we surrendered the lead late on. Hernandez equalised, sees the game finish 1-1. It's not a terrible result, but that's a missed opportunity. I've let everyone know that I am here to stay at Vicarage Road for this second season, because I want to be a leader. I want to be the star man here at Watford. But that does mean that the responsibility is going to fall all on my shoulders if we don't win our games. If I'm the star player, if I'm the main man, then I'll take the brunt of responsibility when we're not performing. And so for that game, I may not play too badly, but still, I have to take responsibility. We didn't get the win. It was a disappointing slip-up in the 1-1 draw. So for our third and final game, there's no excuses if we slip up again, because there's no second chances. It's the second leg of our Champions League playoff, as RB Salzburg come to Vicarage Road to take us on. We lead 1-0 from the first leg, courtesy of my goal, but for the second leg, we'll need to be watertight at the back, shut the door, and for myself, I know, if we fail to get through and get knocked out tonight, all of the responsibility will fall on my shoulders. I've already given the ball away once in this game. Not an ideal start for me, but maybe a chance here to send Isaac Success through down the left-hand side. And Success on the ball, cuts inside, rolls it across, and Andre Gray is denied by a block and a good stop by the goalkeeper. Still 0-0, but that's the start we need in this game. Just because we lead from the first leg 1-0, can't think the task is done. Take matters into our own hands, get an early goal, really apply the pressure, and show that we are going through to the group stages and will not slip up. Come on. Well, as the second half is about to get underway, I had a very poor first half. I misplaced passes on 4 separate occasions. I haven't created anything really for the team so far, and just haven't really been playing very well. I played okay against West Ham. I didn't do too badly, but the first 2 performances, you know, Aston Villa away, then RB Salzburg away, very good, but is there just more pressure playing in front of the home crowd? I don't know, but at the moment, I've not turned up. I need to do much more for my side. Come on. Success on the ball. Feeds me through. I'll find Andre Gray, but this should be our first goal. Gray, oh, no. Had so much more time there. Why did he go so early? Oh my goodness, I've now misplaced 5 passes in this game. Gray gives me the ball though, and maybe a chance here to make amends. Oh yes, baby, pick that one out. Watford 1, RB Salzburg 0, and that was a wonderful strike as we go in front, and I score my first goal at Vicarage Road this season. The crowd love me, they know what I did for this team last season, and this year I'm going to promise them we'll do even more this year. Gray feeds me through after my tackle fell to him, and a really good finish in off the underside of the crossbar. Watford 1, RB Salzburg 0. RB Salzburg have 10 minutes to salvage their place in the group stage. They need 2 goals, but instead haven't really created much in this game. And as we still lead by 2 on aggregate, you really do feel that this will do it. Gray is sent through by me and should make it 2, and oh, he's missed it. Golden chance, should have been 2. We're just going to wait for the final whistle to come any second now, and that will confirm it right there. Watford 1, RB Salzburg 0, and we've made it through the playoffs and are in to the Champions League group stage. I scored both goals in our 2-0 aggregate victory, and it just feels so good this season knowing that I promised goals, and I started off scoring them as well. 2-0 in aggregate, 1-0 in the night, and we are through to the group. I know that far too often last season I was too selfless, wasn't selfish enough, wasn't going for goal enough. Well, this season I told you that's going to change, and that's exactly how we started the season off as well. My passing in this game actually was probably the worst I've ever had. Only 70% accuracy, pretty poor. But the goal I scored, a very nice finish. That's what we'll be remembering as we make it in to the Champions League group stage, and that is a great feeling. So that will end today's episode of My Player Guide. So a big thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love, have a fantastic night, and in the very next episode of My Player, you'll find out who we've got in the Champions League group stages in our first year in the Champions League proper very soon.